Welcome students, let's explore how to put words together in English with the 8 parts of speech. Enjoy the video. In English grammar, a noun is a word that names a person, place, thing, idea or concept. Nouns are fundamental building blocks of sentences, providing the essential elements that give meaning and structure to language. Here are some key points about nouns. Person. Nouns can represent people, whether they are specific individuals or general terms for human beings. Example: boy, teacher, singer. Place. Nouns can denote locations, whether they are concrete places or more abstract concepts. Example: city, beach, home. Thing. Nouns encompass a wide range of tangible and intangible objects. Example: book, computer, love. Idea, concept. Nouns can represent abstract concepts, thoughts, or qualities. Example: freedom, happiness, courage. Animal. Nouns can identify various creatures and living beings. Example: dog, elephant, bird. Object. Nouns refer to physical items that can be touched or manipulated. Example: table, chair, pen. Group of things. Nouns can indicate collections or groups of items. Example: team, bouquet, herd. Proper noun. Nouns that refer to specific, unique entities that are typically capitalized. Example: Paris, Mount Everest, the Mona Lisa. Abstract noun. Nouns representing intangible qualities, states, or ideas. Example: joy, kindness, time. Collective noun. Nouns denoting a group of individuals or things considered as a single entity. Example: family, choir, herd. Nouns serve as the subjects and objects of sentences, and they play a crucial role in conveying information and establishing relationships between words in a sentence. Understanding nouns is fundamental to constructing grammatically correct and meaningful sentences in English. Pronouns in English grammar are words that are used to replace or substitute for nouns in a sentence. They help avoid repetition and make sentences more concise. Pronouns can refer to people, places, things, ideas, or concepts. Here are some key points about pronouns. Personal pronouns. These replace specific people or things and are usually based on the role they play in a sentence. Subject pronouns. Used as the subject of a sentence. Examples: I, you, he, she, it, we, they. She is going to the store. Object pronouns. used as the object of a verb or preposition. Examples: me, you, him, her, it, us, them. She gave the book to him. Possessive pronouns indicate ownership or possession. Examples: mine, yours, his, hers, its, ours, theirs. The car is ours. Demonstrative pronouns point to specific people or things. Examples: this, that, these, those. This is my favourite song. Relative pronouns introduce dependent clauses and relate them to the noun they modify. Examples: who, whom, whose, which, that. The person who called left a message. Interrogative pronouns used to ask questions. Examples: who, whom, whose, which, what. What is your favourite colour? Indefinite pronouns refer to non-specific people, places, or things. Examples: all, some, none, anybody, everyone, nothing. Everybody loves a good story. Reflexive pronouns reflect the action of the verb back to the subject. Examples: myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, ourselves, yourselves, themselves. She introduced herself to the audience. Intensive pronouns emphasize a preceding noun. Examples: myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, ourselves, yourselves, themselves. I painted the mural myself. Understanding and using pronouns correctly is essential for clear and effective communication, as they help avoid redundancy and create more fluid and natural sounding language. Adjectives in English grammar are words that modify or describe nouns or pronouns. They provide additional information about the qualities, characteristics, or attributes of the nouns they modify, helping to make the language more vivid and detailed. Here are some key points about adjectives. Descriptive adjectives. These adjectives provide details about the qualities of a noun. Examples: tall, blue, intelligent. The tall building stood out against the skyline. Quantitative adjectives. These adjectives indicate the quality or amount of a noun. Examples: many, few, some. Many people attended the event. Demonstrative adjectives. These adjectives point out or identify specific nouns. Examples: this, that, these, those. I prefer this book on the shelf. Possessive adjectives. These adjectives show ownership or possession. Examples: my, your, his, her, its, our, their. Her cat is sleeping on the sofa. Interrogative adjectives. These adjectives are used in questions to inquire about a noun. Examples: which, what. Which car is yours? Indefinite adjectives. These adjectives refer to non-specific nouns. Examples: some, any, several. Some people enjoy spicy food. Comparative and superlative adjectives. These adjectives refer to non-specific nouns. Examples: comparative. The elephant is larger than the giraffe. Superlative. The elephant is the largest animal in the zoo. Proper adjectives. These adjectives are formed from proper nouns and often express origin or nationality. Examples: American, Chinese, French. We enjoyed a delicious French meal. Adjectives add depth and specificity to language, allowing speakers and writers to convey more precise and nuanced meanings. Using adjectives effectively enhances the overall richness of communication. Adverbs in English grammar are words that modify or describe verbs, adjectives, or other adverbs. They provide additional information about the manner, degree, frequency, or place of an action or state, enhancing the meaning of a sentence. Here are some key points about adverbs. Adverbs modifying verbs. These adverbs describe how an action is performed. Examples: quickly, slowly, loudly. She spoke loudly during the presentation. Adverbs modifying adjectives. These adverbs describe the degree or intensity of an adjective. Examples: very, to, quite. The movie was very exciting. Adverbs modifying other adverbs. These adverbs describe the manner or degree of another adverb. Examples: very, extremely, quite. She finished the race extremely quickly. Adverbs of time. These adverbs indicate when an action takes place. Examples: now, soon, yesterday. I will meet you soon. Adverbs of place. These adverbs indicate the location or direction of an action. Examples: here, there, everywhere. The keys are here. Adverbs of frequency. These adverbs indicate how often an action occurs. Examples: always, often, rarely. I always take the bus to work. Adverbs of degree. These adverbs modify adjectives or other adverbs to show the extent or intensity. Examples: very, to, so. The weather is too hot today. Interrogative adverbs. These adverbs are used in questions to inquire about the manner, place, time, etc. Examples: how, when, where. When will you arrive? Relative adverbs. These adverbs introduce relative clauses and often indicate place, time, or reason. Examples: where, when, why. I remember the day when we first met. Adverbs add precision and detail to sentences, helping to clarify the circumstances under which an action or state occurs. Using adverbs effectively enhances the overall clarity and expressiveness of language. In English grammar, a verb is a word that expresses an action, occurrence, or state of being. Verbs are essential components of sentences, playing a central role in conveying information about what is happening, has happened, or will happen. Here are some key points about verbs. Action verbs. These verbs indicate a physical or mental action. Examples: run, eat, think. She ran to catch the bus. Linking verbs. These verbs connect the subject of a sentence to a subject complement, which describes or renames the subject. Examples: am, is, are, was, were, seem, become. The flowers are beautiful. Helping verbs. Auxiliary verbs. These verbs work together with the main verb to create different verb tenses, moods, voices, or to express shades of meaning. Examples: have, has, had, do, does, did, can, could, will, would, shall, should, may, might, must. She has completed her homework. Modal verbs. A subset of auxiliary verbs. Modal verbs express the speaker's attitude, ability, necessity, or probability. Examples: can, could, will, would, shall, should, may, might, must. You must finish your assignment. Transitive verbs. These verbs require a direct object to complete their meaning. Examples: eat, read, build. He ate an apple. Intransitive verbs. These verbs do not require a direct object to complete their meaning. Examples: sleep, run, arrive. The baby is sleeping. Regular verbs. These verbs form the past tense by adding ed to the base form. Examples: walk, talk, play. She walked to school yesterday. Irregular verbs. These verbs do not follow the regular ed pattern in the past tense. Examples: go, went, eat, ate, see, saw. They saw a movie last night. Understanding verbs is crucial for constructing grammatically correct sentences and conveying precise meanings. Verbs are often the backbone of sentences, determining the overall structure and flow of communication. In English grammar, a preposition is a word that establishes a relationship between a noun or pronoun and other elements in a sentence. Prepositions are crucial for indicating location, direction, time, and the relationship between different elements in a sentence. Here are some key points about prepositions. Location, place, prepositions. These prepositions indicate the location or position of a noun or pronoun in relation to another element. Examples: in, on, under, over, between, beside. The cat is on the table. Direction prepositions. These prepositions indicate the direction or movement of a noun or pronoun. Examples: to, from, towards, through, across. She walked to the park. Time prepositions. These prepositions indicate when an action takes place. Examples: at, in, on, during, after, before. I will meet you at 3 o'clock. Possession prepositions. These prepositions indicate ownership or possession. Examples: of, for. The key of the car is missing. Purpose or use prepositions. These prepositions indicate the purpose or use of something. Examples: for, with. I need a pen for writing. Agent prepositions. These prepositions indicate the person or thing responsible for an action. Examples: by, with. The book was written by the author. Comparison prepositions. These prepositions are used to compare one thing to another. Examples: like, unlike. She sings like a professional. Prepositional phrases. These are groups of words consisting of a preposition and its object, along with any modifiers. Example: on the shelf, in the garden, with a smile. The book is on the shelf. Prepositions play a crucial role in providing additional information and context within sentences. They help clarify relationships, provide details about time and place, and contribute to the overall structure and coherence of language. In English grammar, conjunctions are words that connect words, phrases, or clauses within a sentence. Conjunctions serve to establish relationships between different elements in a sentence, helping to create coherence and flow. There are two main types of conjunctions: coordinating conjunctions and subordinating conjunctions. Coordinating conjunctions. These conjunctions connect words, phrases, or independent clauses that are of equal grammatical importance. There are 7 coordinating conjunctions, often remembered by the acronym FANBOYS. For I am going to the store, for I need to buy groceries. And she likes to read novels, and she enjoys poetry. Nor, he neither confirmed nor denied the accusation. But, it was raining, but we decided to go for a walk. Or, you can have tea or coffee with your breakfast. Yet, the weather was hot, yet we wore jackets. So, it started raining, so we decided to stay indoors. Subordinating conjunctions. These conjunctions introduce dependent clauses and connect them to independent clauses, indicating the relationship between the two. Because. I stayed home because it was raining. Although it was cold, they went for a swim. If. She will go to the party if she finishes her work on time. When. I will call you when I arrive. While. He studied while his friends played. Conjunctions play a crucial role in constructing complex sentences and expressing relationships between ideas. They help create smooth and logical connections within sentences, allowing for a more varied and nuanced expression of thoughts and information. In English grammar, interjections are words or phrases that express strong emotions, sudden exclamations, or brief remarks. Interjections are often used independently and do not typically have a grammatical connection with the rest of the sentence. They are used to convey the speaker's feelings or reactions in a spontaneous and emotive manner. Here are some key points about interjections. Expressing emotion. Interjections are commonly used to convey a wide range of emotions such as surprise, joy, excitement, frustration, or even pain. Examples: wow, ouch, yay, oh no. Exclamatory remarks. Interjections are often used to make exclamatory statements or express a sudden reaction. Examples: bravo, alas, hooray. Interrupting speech. Interjections can be used to interrupt or add emphasis to speech. Examples: well, oh. Stand-alone expressions. Interjections are usually stand-alone expressions, not grammatically connected to the rest of the sentence. Example: oops, I dropped my phone. Punctuation. Interjections are often followed by an exclamation mark to reflect the strong emotion or excitement. Example: wow, that's amazing. Variety of sounds. Interjections can be single words, phrases, or even sounds that convey a particular emotion. Examples: aha, shh, ugh. Informal language. Interjections are generally informal and add a conversational or colloquial tone to the language. Example: oh, hey, how are you doing? It's important to note that while interjections add emotion and emphasis to language, they are not always grammatically necessary for a sentence to be complete. They contribute to the overall tone and expressiveness of communication.